G'day, welcome back to the vlogs. This week's prompt was to do a journey of some sort, and so I figured I'd take you on a journey of something that I love doing, which is building. And so today we're going to build this Lego Boba Fett helmet. It is 625 pieces, should be a cool time lapse, and yeah, let's get into it. As you enjoy this time lapse, I would like to bring your attention to this page of this week's reading, which discusses the idea of closure, something done automatically by our brain where it fills in the missing information. I believe that this could be used in editing to help us tell less and show more, but also to subvert the expectations of the viewer, where the brain interprets the image as normal, but then it is revealed that it isn't. From the lectorial, I found that it was interesting to learn how editing can be used to transition between scenes in a way that actually links them together. For the example of the Space Odyssey scene, where it goes from the bone to the ship to show a change in time, rather than just cutting randomly. So the idea that editing can be used to help that transition be more smooth is something that I hadn't really thought about before. Some interesting things about copyright that you need to know. Number one would be that all uses of copyright works outside of fair dealing will require the permission of the copyright owner or holder. This also includes demonstrating or showing your work to others, for example as part of a competition or film nights. This is basically saying that if you want to use anything outside of fair dealing, you need the permission of the copyright owner. Just crediting them isn't enough. There are, however, free to use pieces of work that are called Creative Commons, which you can use if you follow the license terms. So this was really good for if you want music, you can find royalty-free soundtracks, which are under the Creative Commons description. As students, we do have access to the fair dealing provision for research and study, so that allows us to use a reasonable portion of a copyright work in our research. So whether that's 10% of a film or one chapter or something, just a small amount, which is used for research. However, this only applies during the course of study or research, so you can't use it once you've finished. From the lectorial, I found that it was interesting to learn how editing can be used to transition between scenes in a way that actually links them together. For the example of the Space Odyssey scene, where it goes from the bone to the ship to show a change in time, rather than just cutting randomly. So the idea that editing can be used to help that transition be more smooth is something that I hadn't really thought about before. That concludes the journey. About 4 hours it took to build that, so not too long, but you know, it was a tough process. Lots of taking bits off and rebuilding them, but you know, we managed to build it, and let's put it up on its shelf now. Thanks for watching.